Hey guys, my name is Brittany. Thank you for clicking on another video on my YouTube channel. Today I have a different type of video for you. If you are new here and this is the first video that you've seen on my channel and you like makeup, beauty, or fashion, then I say stick around and give me a thumbs up if you do like this video. And for all of my subscribers, thank you for coming back to watch this one with me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to cut, color, or bleach and tone your hair at home, or my process of how I do it, so that way I could possibly save you some money. So if you are interested in that, let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, so we are going to start the hair cutting process. I just got home from work. So I know that my hair is curly, but it's pretty much like all the curls have kind of fallen out and it's just got a little bit of a wave to it. So the technique that I'm going to do, and it's going to be hard for me to do it on camera and I really don't want to mess up my hair, is I am going to section it in 4 sections, and I'm going to tie a hair bow right at the ends. And then I am getting my husband to help me, because if I pull it to the front and then cut it, it's going to overcorrect the hair and it's going to cause my hair to be in a V, which I have had before. Normally when I cut my hair, I just do it myself that way. But since he is here and he's willing to help me, I'm going to make the little hair bows completely even. And then I am going to leave it in the back, let it naturally fall, and then have him cut where the hair bow is as well. And I think I'm going to take off at least an inch. As you can probably see, my hair, it looks very fried towards the ends. I have not cut my hair in over 6 months. And whenever it is straight, it is very, very long. So right now it comes down to here on my back, but it will keep going all the way down whenever my hair is straight. So it's just gotten very lackluster. It's not very voluminous anymore. It's too heavy, and I like a lot of volume in my hair. So we're gonna go ahead and start the cutting process now, and then I'll be back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so this looks a little bit crazy, but this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. I am starting with about an inch to maybe an inch and a half to 2. I don't want to go too short because you can't put it back on. So I am just going to go ahead and flip it to the back and let him cut this off camera, and then I will come back and then do these 2 and then show you how I get it to not be so thick on the ends. Okay, so I guess I have been trying to get them even, but they're not going to look even because one's coming from one side and one's coming from the other. So this is one that's coming from the back. I'm not going to pull on it at all, because according to Brad Mondo, if you pull on the hair, it will make it look like a triangle cut. It's probably going to look like that anyways. That's what it normally looks like. But I have 2 of them cut now. So I am just going to take this and then cut it off. So I have that much off of that one. And then take this one. It's hard to, because my hair is so long, it's hard to keep it in the frame. But, ooh, my hair was thick. And then that, there goes the dead ends on that one. So now I'm gonna take down the hair bows, and to me, in my mind, it looks like a lot shorter, but I know that it's still pretty long. It already feels like a lot better. So now what I'm gonna do is, it's very thick and you can definitely see that blunt pattern there, and I had like a little bit of layers where I did not do it correctly before, and it was uneven. So I would pull this up, and then to thin it out, you are going to take your hair cutting shears and point downwards and just make little cuts like this. That's going to help thin this section out and make it a little bit more blended in, and then you won't have that straight across look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I will be back to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so I just want to show you guys the back, and keep in mind that I did mess it up the last time I cut my hair. It was like really bad into a V, and it was choppy. So I think that it actually looks like I have layers. Obviously this is not going to be as good as if you went to a professional and got it done, but this is what it is looking like right now. I'm sure they can see it. So it is going to be a little bit longer right here in the center where it's coming back, but so it's gonna look different whenever it's actually straight. But I think that we did a pretty good job for like a 5-minute process that was free at home. So I will be back tomorrow morning. We're gonna go get some beauty products. We are going to do, as you probably already know, I'm going to bleach my hair to add some highlights in there. I'm going to be toning my hair a honey blonde color. That's the color that I'm thinking right now. And then I am going to do a root touch-up because I actually have gray hairs even though I'm only 29. So we are going to be doing all that tomorrow, but for right now I think it's off to a pretty good start. Okay guys, so my hair's still looking a little bit crazy. It's just morning hair from having it up in a bun last night, and I didn't wash it. It's important not to wash your hair whenever you are about to bleach it, because if you have clean hair, it is going to basically damage your hair more than if you just had dirty hair, and the extra oil on your head and product is going to help protect your scalp. So we went to Sally's and I got a lot of different products because me and my sister are both doing our hair. So I first got the Kaleidoscope bleach, and I got the color blue because this is for dark hair only, and our hair is, mine is a really dark brown, my sister's is almost naturally black, so we need something that is going to be able to lift. I absolutely love that. Then we got some developer. I got 40 volume developer. I don't necessarily recommend that everyone use 40 developer, especially if your hair is a lighter level than probably like a 1 to 3. Do not use the 40 volume, but for our hair that's the only kind that's going to work, and it's going to make it go by a little bit faster, and it's going to prevent us from having to do multiple times of bleach. So then we got toner. I wanted something that was like a demi color because I want like a really honey blonde look. However, when we went to Sally's, they were out of a lot of stuff. All they had was permanent color, and I didn't want to do that over bleached hair. I mean, you can, but it really is just going to damage your hair even more. So I got 2 packets of the, let's see if I can get this camera to focus, the T15. Now your hair is going to have to be at least, I believe, like an 8, level 8 or 9. So it is going to take a lot. So I'm not even sure if this is going to make a difference. If I get it the way that I want it with the bleach, I won't even put that on there. And with that, you need developer. You can get a 10 or 20, but I got a 20 volume because I'm also going to be using this for the shadow root. For the shadow root color, I got the 4NN Dark Intense Brown from the Age Beautiful. There's this one, but I didn't want it to be too dark, and I want it to be more of a warm color, and that's a neutral. So I got the Age Beautiful 4G Dark Golden Brown. Now on the little sample, this one was not as dark as I wanted it, so I'm going to mix these two together with the 20 volume developer. But I've always just used the Salon Care, and it's worked just fine for me. And then I got some of these Ardell Red Gold Corrector Plus color additives because this is going to help to take out the brassiness, and I am going to be mixing this in the bleach. I got some of the Beyond the Zone Turn Up the Heat Thermal Repair Mask, and these are heat activated. Now I've never used this type of mask before, and I got 4, 2 to put on my hair and 2 to put on my sister's hair. My sister's hair is much longer than mine. I do recommend if you're going to do your hair that you go ahead and cut it, because with the cap method that I'm going to be using, if you have super long hair, it's going to take a lot longer. So it just takes that stress of having to have all of your hair colored, and it makes it a lot easier if you go ahead and cut it before. So I got those thermal masks to use on our hair, and then I went ahead and got some hair products. Now, I basically added all of these products that I was going to get, maybe not the exact ones, to the cart last night on my phone, and then I screen recorded it, so I'm going to show you a clip of how much it would cost you. I would say roughly around $60 to $80 depending on everything that you're getting. I got a lot more stuff. I got shampoo and conditioner for myself, my husband, and I also got us both new hair care products. So my haul ended up being like around $160, which is a lot more than what you're going to have to pay to do your hair if you do it correctly the first time. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be documenting my process of my hair. When I do cap my hair, I will come back and I'll show you what I'm pulling out. Okay guys, so I look absolutely ridiculous, but I just wanted to jump on here and show you. So this is about the amount that I want. I do have some blonde pieces in there, so I'm going to have to be careful and really watch the bleach. That way those pieces don't break off, because I need to get the darker ones a little bit lighter. But this is what my hair looks like. I went ahead and did them all over. I didn't do that much right here because I do have baby hairs. And we are going to go ahead and get started with the bleach. Okay, so I have poured in 4 ounces of the 40-ounce developer, and now I'm going to put in at least 2 of these because this helps to reduce the brassy tones. I probably should have went ahead and put gloves on, but if you're doing it at home, then definitely put gloves on first. This up, I went ahead and opened the bag and I dumped it into the container. So we're going to do 1 scoop, 2 scoops, and it's better to apply more bleach than less. The caps that we have on are the double lined caps, which I really, really like because it helps it not bleed through. But even if it does, we're doing that root shadow, so it's going to be okay. This should essentially look like toothpaste. You want to make sure that you have a good amount in your mixture. Okay, so Brad Mondo, do not come for me, but I believe that this is a good thick consistency. It's no longer that liquidy texture because we put this in there. It is definitely going to be a little bit more liquidy than before. So now I am going to apply it to my sister's hair, and then I'm going to put it on mine, and I'll show you that process. Okay. Okay, so on my hair, my ends are bleached more, so I'm going to start towards the top. And I'm going to try to use a brush, but I want to get this on as quick as possible. So I'm going to start by painting my hair. And this is really hard to do on camera. So if you guys can't see, yeah, you can do the mirror. If you guys can't see a lot of it, I'm really, really sorry. And if you are not planning on doing a root shadow, I would be careful about painting the actual cap, because a lot of times, even if it's like a double layer cap, it is going to bleach through it anyways, especially around the holes that you made. So you might have like cheetah spots in your hair, and unless you're trying to go for that look, it's not going to look good. So I know that it is good to start with the ends because the heat from your scalp heats up, but if the ends are already blonde, you're going to have breakage. So in those cases, you need to customize it according to your color. And my sister is with me, so I might enlist her help in a minute if I can't get the back of my head. Okay. So I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to have her help me, and then I will be back to show you what it looks like right before we wash it off. Now that I'm looking so cute with this grocery bag on my head, it's like I look insane. I'm gonna let it sit on my head for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it because of the blonde that I already had, and then I will if it still needs to bleach, I'll leave it on for about an hour and then we will rinse it out and tone it. So here's to hoping that it turns out looking great. Okay, so obviously this is in my bathroom. It's not in front of a ring light, but as you can see, my hair is pretty blonde. I think that that worked really, really well to help tone it a little bit while it was bleaching. It's like almost like a white blonde. So technically I could have done T18, but I like the golden blonde a little bit better. So I don't necessarily think that it has to have toner, but I'm gonna go ahead and put toner on there anyways. So I will show you that process in just a second. Okay, so I'm starting with the Wella T15 Pale Beige Blonde Toner, and it says to mix 1 part of this and 2 parts of the 20 volume developer. So I'm gonna mix that up and then I'll show you the mixture. Okay, it's kind of hard to do this one-handed, so just so you guys can see what it looks like. And now I'm going to apply this to my sister's hair and then to my hair. And we are going to leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes. I think it's like 20 to 30. Pretty much with toner, you just have to leave it on until your hair is toned. So you can customize the time that you leave it on there for. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, okay, so still looking cute with the cap, but I went ahead and applied the T15 toner, and this is what it looks like while it's toning. And I'm going to leave it on for about 15 minutes and then I will wash it out. Sorry, my hand is shaking, so it's not really helping, but we're gonna wash it out because I don't want my blonde to turn this color, and then I will do my root shadow and show you that process. Broke the little thing, and this is a 1-to-1 thing, so I'm actually going to squeeze about half the bottle in there since I'm doing my root shadow and my sister's. And then we're going to seal that up. This is the 4G, and then I'm taking the 4NN, which is almost like a black color, and then I am just going to be squeezing that in there. Color that you're putting on your hair, and we're going to fill it to the 4, about that much. And now we are going to mix it together and start painting it on. And then once it's on my hair, I'll show you what that looks like. We're going to leave it on for about 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how dark it gets. And then I will be back to show you what that looks like. I've already done the root shadow, but I forgot to really film the process. So what I'm going to show you is you want your hair a little bit like better section than this, but you're just going to take a little bit on the brush, like you can just dip in, make sure that it's not dripping off like this. I would say about that amount. And then what I like to do is just paint it just like that, so it almost looks like a little bit of regrowth. And then you can go down like this, because regrowth is not going to be perfectly straight and you don't want a straight line. So just keeping your brush like that right there, and then you go up underneath and then you flip it over. Sorry, you guys couldn't see that. You go up underneath and then you're going to flip it over and then keep going. It's easier to start at the bottom of your hair. It's easier to start at the bottom of your hair and then keep going, because then you can just flip up. And if you section off to the sides, it works better. And it's definitely recommended that you use gloves. I just had to touch it really quickly. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then I will wash my hair and be back to show you the final product. Okay guys, so this is my hair. This is the finished product. As you can see, there are several little baby highlights throughout. I absolutely love how the toner turned out. There is tons of like caramel and honey blonde. This is one of the newer highlights. You can see how light that is. I think that it looks so good. It looks like, to me, like a nice balayage or balayage, however you want to say that. I did just get off work, so it's not as styled as I would want it to be for this video, but this is the length on it. I will turn around so that way you can kind of see how long it still is. But in the beginning I did say that I was just going to cut 1 inch off of my hair, but I actually cut 4 inches. We got the measuring tape out and measured it because my hair was like down to here. And yeah, so I think that the cut looks really good. I mean, it is choppy somewhat on the ends. It's not perfectly even. However, I do curl my hair almost every day. I think if you are going to straighten it, then you might want to watch some different techniques. That's not always going to work for you, just to do the little hair bows. But this time it works for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know maybe what color should I dye my hair next time. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that way you can be notified every single time I post. I'm sorry this one was late, but I love you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.